Hey y'all, how's everybody tonight? I hope you're doing wonderful on this Monday evening. I'm just coming to you today. This is Rebecca Wallace. I believe we're on day 17 of 100 videos in 100 days. And I'm very happy that you're sticking out with me and learning all this new stuff with me. I am part of the Un-MLM revolution, and I'm really excited about that, to see where we go with that. Because it's going to be big. It's progressing forward, and a lot of people are coming on board with us because everybody likes the idea of being an Un-MLM. So anyway, as usual, more information about that can be found in the link in the comments or in the description. So feel free to click there and let me know if you have any more questions, okay? So for today, like I said, I'd be going over those 5 things that I talked about, how to be successful in business, or how to be a little more successful in business. And today I want to go over calendar with you, how important it is to keep a calendar. There's many different calendars you can choose from. You can do electronic, you can use an app, you can write it down. They have these little pocket calendars you can stick in your purse or your briefcase or whatever, if anybody still carries those. The one that I like to use is on Google because I can integrate it and sync it up so many ways. You can use the Google Calendar on a tablet and your iPhone, your Android phone, just about anywhere you use Google, you'll have your calendar. And most people have a Google email address nowadays, or a lot of people do. I also have a Spectrum email address, but primarily I have 2 or 3 Google email addresses. So anyway, you want to keep one central calendar. You don't want to be bouncing around because you'll get all mixed up. Like you can have one for each of your accounts, but you can also sync those, or you can at least compare them and have those available to you so you don't, overbook yourself. And it's helpful too because you can integrate your family's calendar with that as well. Pay attention to time slots. Like you don't want to schedule something 8 o'clock conference call if you have a thing that you're going to be at till 11 o'clock the night before. That's not a good idea. If at all possible, try to avoid that. So it's kind of good for me when I'm trying to schedule events and stuff to look at the day before, the day after, and see what's in that vicinity. You can plan, work, home planning is all very important. You can put notes in there when you do an event or a task. Like you can put phone numbers, contact phone numbers, contact names of the event or the appointment that you're going to. That's always helpful. Anything can happen. You could get lost. You could run into traffic and be late. It's always good to have a name and a contact number for wherever you're going so that you don't get, messed up in that area. So that's